Hey everyone, this is RD from Miscellaneous Debris and the Weekly Bros, and I'm here to give you my overrated, probably bad, spoiler-free review of the just newly released Shazam. But before I do that, let's do some shameless plugging. If you want to get our podcast sent directly to your phone, you can find us on iTunes at the Weekly Bros. If you want to follow us on Twitter, our Twitter handle is at the Weekly Bros. We have a Facebook page as well if you're still into that sort of thing, and that's Miscellaneous Debris Channel. Or if you want to email us, you can at realweeklybros@gmail.com. First, let me say that I am not a comic book reader, and I was not familiar with Shazam. My knowledge of the comics are from the movies, the internet, and from whatever my brother tells me. Saying that, I had zero expectations for this film. Now, for the last 10 plus years, I have fallen in love with all of the Marvel films, and have had a mild crush on the DC films. I'm a huge fan of what Marvel has done, starting with the X-Men films back in 2000, and now weaving their cinematic Infinity Stone story through 21, soon to be 22 films. The DC movies and their universe, I have a different relationship with. For the most part, I've enjoyed them. Even some of their first movies like Superman with Christopher Reeves and Tim Burton's Batman. Both hold a special place in my heart because I grew up with them. They're a part of my childhood. They're special to me, and I will always hold on to them for that reason alone. Even the most recent Superman films, Batman vs. Superman and Justice League, which all had their own problems, I enjoyed and can honestly say I like them. Now, of course, there have been some clunkers in there as well, and I'm talking about you, Catwoman, Batman and Robin, and Jonah Hex. But Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy, The Watchmen, Wonder Woman, and Tim Burton's Batman are all great movies and have been some of my favorite DC films to date. I can now say that Shazam is on a list of my favorites as well. When I first saw that they were making a movie called Shazam, I thought, what the hell? What a stupid name for a movie. But after doing a little research, I saw that there was this whole legal dispute between Marvel over the name Captain Marvel, which was the Shazam character's name in the first place. But one thing led to another. Here we are with Marvel releasing Captain Marvel last month and DC releasing Shazam just now. The film opens up with Mark Strong's character, Thaddeus Savannah, or Thad, and shows us why he is in search of the Rock of Eternity and the Wizard Shazam, notably played by Damon Hansu. Now, Shazam is getting older, and he's in search of someone that has a noble and good heart, and only to that person alone can he transfer his powers to. Well, needless to say, in their initial encounter, things don't go well for Thad or Shazam. Billy Batson, portrayed by Asher Angel, is an orphan who was recently placed in a group home with several other children and becomes friends with Freddie Freeman. Billy feels like he doesn't have a family and doesn't need one. After Billy and Freddie get in a fight with the local bullies at school, Billy gets magically transported to the Rock of Eternity, where he meets the wizard Shazam and gains his power. Bam! You have a new Shazam who is played marvelously by Zachary Levi. From here on, it's your average boy learning to become a superhero film. You know, those come along all the time. Freddie helps Billy discover his powers. Billy becomes kind of drunk with his new powers, and Freddie confronts Billy. They run into Dr. Savannah, and inevitably, a final showdown between the two occurs. Now, I believe that DC has taken a cue from the Marvel movies and has decided to make their films with a bit more humor. This movie does a great job of that. It doesn't take itself so seriously, and at the same time, it keeps your interest. This has been a problem with all the DC movies up until Aquaman, in my opinion. It is well written. It makes the viewer relate to all the characters, especially Freddie and Billy and their relationship. This has some great one-liners from Zachary Levi, and I feel like he was able to pull off the whole adolescent and a grown-up body thing perfectly. Now, I did see this movie during the day, and the theater was about half full of kids. And I think the kids found the movie funnier than I did, but that's just a testament to the writing. There is the perfect amount of both adult and kid humor in Shazam. Saying this, there are a few cuss words in it, but compared to some of the crap you see and hear on TV, it's fine. Overall, I give Shazam 8.5 out of 10 stars. I think it's funny, it has a great story, and it has good characters. I have a strong feeling that this film is going to get great word of mouth and will also be in theaters for a long time. Now, if you want to get our podcast centrally to your phone, you can find us on iTunes at The Weekly Bros. If you want to follow us on Twitter, our Twitter handle is at The Weekly Bros. And we have a Facebook page as well. That's Miscellaneous Debris Channel. And if you want to email us, you can. Send us your comments, that sort of thing. It's at realweeklybros@gmail.com. If you're watching us on YouTube, please tell us what you think in the comments below. You can like the video and maybe you'll subscribe. If you're catching us on iTunes, please rate and write a review. The more feedback we get, the more we can improve the show. Well, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys later.